All right, I welcome everybody with Nick King on Real Talk with Nick. And this guest right here, he's no stranger to the platform. It's the one and only. Y'all been requesting this man, KW, aka Willpower, Harlem Finest, however you want to. He's here, y'all. We're going to discuss a lot of shit. We're going to discuss the off season.
Yes, indeed.
We're going to discuss what's going on during this postseason. And we're going to discuss Julius Randle. Yeah. Don't get too sensitive. Get your tissue for those out there who love Julius Randle to the point where y'all can't see him shipped out and y'all rather see him on the team fucking us up, holding us back like motherfucking wet
y'all
food
really
stamps.
Love Julius Randle that much, y'all can ship him to Brooklyn.
Damn.
Ship him there. I ship him to Brooklyn, and we could beat their asses in Brooklyn with him on their team. Okay?
I don't even think Brooklyn want him.
Somebody got to take him. I mean, because we don't need him. I mean, I don't need a player that's going to fold in the playoffs. I don't care what you talk about, but I'm going to say this, and I mean this. The regular season counts for nothing. The regular season is the organization making its money, putting on 42 games. That's the event. Okay? Selling you cheap-ass, expensive liquor, diabetic food that's worth 10 times its price, and motherfucking regalia that shrinks to peewee size when you fucking wash it. Okay? And all that shit is overpriced. And they've been grossing 3.8, 5.4, 6.8, and now $7.2 billion. They've been grossing this off of naive sucker New Yorkers for over 50 years, and still no championship. Okay? So that you making that kind of money, we need a championship here.
Now,
not gonna get it with Julius Randle.
Now, let me say this, man. I want to say this, man. It's nothing personal when we speak of that of Julius. You feel me?
Exactly.
When we show our displeasure, it's always attached to the sport of basketball. All right? So, other than that, man, I wish that man the best, whatever his future endeavors is. I just don't think.
Man, Julius gonna be way better off than most of us, man. Yeah. That man got about $60-70 million left on his contract.
Yeah, man.
You think he worried about what we saying? He don't care about anytime somebody could come on the news and say, I don't know what happened, but I'm looking forward to my vacation. Is a man that got too much goddamn money. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Right.
He could have said, well, listen, I got to step up my game. Next season I'll be a better player for the playoffs, and, I'll see y'all next season. No, it was none of that. It was like, hurry up and let's get with my family and let me get, to my vacation. You got too much fucking money. Because what about the people now that don't have that kind of advantage? People that's on the kind of like on the fringes.
Yeah, they trying to make money betting. And this is that you'll come through.
To tell you about how the NBA is. The NBA gets only a few pampered black slaves and give them all the money to control the other slaves. This is the example that you have to be like if you want to make a lot of money. Poor examples, man.
But let's get right to it, man. Why can a player like Julius Randle cause so much conflict in the Knicks fan base?
It's what he does. Like, yo, man, when somebody like that happened in LA with Zubac and Kawhi grabbing him by his shirt and throwing him on the floor, and you get up and you don't attack them, but you go at your coach, and then the thing with Emmanuel Quigley too. Same thing, got crack you upside your head. You screaming and going crazy on the refs, man, instead of the dude that hit you. Emmanuel come up, yo, man, calm down, and you start screaming, shut the fuck up, telling them all kind of crazy stuff like that. That's your teammate, man. That shows a lack of leadership, man. That was a glaring, foreboding premonition. Then going into the playoffs, you get injured and you had enough time to heal. I don't want to hear that bullshit, man, about he was hurt. Oh, he wasn't in no boot. That nigga was shown with slow cut sneakers on. Me and Nick was arguing about that shit. So don't tell me he was in no boot. That's bullshit. He's had enough time. He got out there in game one. That nigga hit 20 points that game. Remember he came back?
Right.
That motherfucker hit 20. So the fuck? That third game, they got physical with them niggas. Game 3, they got physical with them niggas. I'm talking about like that game 3, they beat them by 20. And then it looked like, yo was out there in Miami fucking around with them pretty ass blonde motherfuckers down there in Miami. Y'all was down there having a little good time the way y'all was playing. Dropped 2 games down there.
He even came off flossing with the jury. I said, damn, man.
On,
Not
man.
to say he can't wear jewelry when he ain't playing.
You could do whatever you want to do. You worth $28 million. Okay? You got the owner in your pocket. You his pet. You could do whatever you want to do. You can push the coach. You can, threaten your players when they trying to calm you down. You could do all that.
Tell man, you quickly get
now
the fuck out my face.
This type of behavior is detrimental to the team chemistry. I don't care what nobody say. Okay? So now we get into the playoffs. Everybody don't even realize this behavior is going on. We tend to like, oh, we're not going to look at that. They're in the playoffs now. And when we got in the playoffs, he played good against Cleveland, but Cleveland ain't had nobody for him. You got one little pumpkinhead nut named Donovan, and everybody else is still young and trying to learn their way through playoffs. So I knew y'all was going to get through that. Okay? I said, y'all get past Donovan and them. But in the second round, it's going to be interesting because either y'all was going to drop Philly or y'all was going to get Miami. And y'all got Miami. A team y'all should have beat. Y'all handled them pretty well.
Now, look, can I say this, man?
Yeah.
I know you said regular season don't mean shit.
Don't count for that.
And it took me a while to understand that. But didn't I tell you ahead of time that once I digest that postseason from regular season, I came to you with a new attitude. I said, yo, Julius Randle's going to fold, man.
The eyes came open.
I said he's going to fold.
And I was talking to you about the physicality before the physicality made itself manifest, didn't I?
I said,
Once the physicality came up, I said, watch this nigga, because we was talking about it in the summer. I said, yo, and then David Kane and my man David Britton threw some smoke on there, like a smoky mirror on there, not really understanding that physicality is physicality. Whether that shit be up there in the Bronx or that shit is in the NBA, nigga trying to fuck you up for you not trying to score, whatever it is. It all look the same to me. And he don't respond. He respond the same way. Some people, when you do that, to respond. Like Ron Artest. Hit a Ron Artest and watch what happen to your ass. That's somebody that you better not never hit. But you can hit Julius Randle, and he gives you a fucking response that you really don't even expect from somebody like him.
What you think would have happened if Emmanuel Quickly would have hit him when he told Emmanuel Quickly, get the fuck out my face?
Dude, if he would have hit Emmanuel Quickly, man, the fucking New York would have told them nigga, your ass is out of here.
No, if Emmanuel Quickly would have hit him.
Yeah, well, then, it would have, I don't think Emmanuel Quickly would have hit him. Because the way he was coming towards him, he kind of stunned Emmanuel Quickly. The way he spoke to him, you kind of looked like Emmanuel looked at him like, what the fuck is you screaming at me for? Like one of them type of looks. But it kind of strained their relationship. From what I heard, Emmanuel Quickly looks up to him. So for him to go off on him like that, I'm sure they straightened it out. Because Julius is a nice man once he gets through the bullshit. It seems that everybody tends to like him, so,
Now, I'm not going to hold you. Regular season, Julius Randle went the fuck off, man. He went the fuck off.
He sure did.
He went off.
Me saying he was a superstar. And then we was playing around that day, and I said, okay, I'm going to stay nice because, it's always good to give the person the benefit of the doubt. But in the back of my mind, me and you knew this nigga was going to fold like a lawn and folding chair. We knew that, okay? Because we know when the game get physical. Now, regardless of what, New Yorkers, you ain't going to stop the refs acting like they can't see calls and letting niggas get beat up in the playoffs. That shit been going on for 50 fucking years. These niggas be letting us, they don't call shit. So when you see the playoffs and the game get out of hand, like Julius, you already got playoff experience. You should already know that when the game get out of hand, you should already have a contingency plan. When this shit get rough, I got to go Tasmania Wild. You got to have contingency plan because the refs ain't going to protect you and players is out there trying to hurt you. So you got to protect yourself at all times. That's it. Don't fold, man. When you look at a guy like Josh Hart, even though y'all played him out of position, that type of intestinal fortitude is what I need. I need 5 motherfuckers on the Knicks that play with the intestinal fortitude of a Josh Hart, because he's not going to quit. You kick him down, he's going to kick your ass when he's on his floor. He's a real tough player, basketball player. I admire his game. I respect his game. Put his ass at the 2 guard where he belongs, man. You understand? That's how I feel about that. You know.
Okay. All right. So with that being said, man, we all feel that Tom Thibodeau was outcoached. When you speak of Miami, I understand what you meant when you say that Pat Riley is the genius of it all.
You now see it, right?
Yeah.
He's the one. Listen, you gotta know Pat Riley, man, used to have 2-hour shoot-arounds. This dude is a mad scientist when he has that thing under his control, and he has it in his hand. You hear me? And he has control of every aspect of it. Okay, now him as the president, and he has an understudy, Spoelstra. It's easier for him to feed him that information. Okay, that's all it is, information. And then he's an understudy. He knows certain nuances of Pat Riley that we don't know. He knows when to react, when not to react. He knows what to do on his responses with this guy, the president. So no, and Pat Riley is known for winning championships. That is his pedigree, which is indicative of the organization that he runs. When Pat Riley was coaching here, goddamn it, the Knicks went to the goddamn championship.
They ain't win, but they win.
They get, because he knows how to get you there.
And if there wasn't no
he
Jordan,
wanted more of an authoritative role as like a general manager. Pat Riley wanted to be able to bring players in here, and Dolan told that nigga to fuck no. And then disrespected him and gave that power to fucking Phil Jackson, a fucking racist idiot. So now, that's personal. Know that Pat Riley want to beat the shit out of y'all every time you see y'all niggas because of that. Okay? Know that. All right? That's why it's personal. Okay, you should have gave Pat Riley the authority he wanted that you gave that racist cracker Phil Jackson. And maybe we still have Pat Riley here as the brain trust running this organization instead of these two. You got one pampered pimp and one drunk running the organization, and they gotta go, man. Get rid of that stupid fool, Wild in West, and that other alcoholic, Leon Rose. Get rid of them, man.
Why you don't like Leon Rose?
Get rid of them. I don't like the way they handle business. Now y'all don't even got a draft pick because of your bungling, which y'all did. Y'all didn't even fucking get a draft pick. You had a draft pick and y'all gave it all away. Now we don't have a draft pick. Okay? This is the bungling of these bunglers that think they're doing something. And then that's why they don't talk to the press, because they know a nigga get them in a good conversation, they're gonna get caught up. Shit they be doing. Okay? Get rid of them niggas. Get rid of fucking Leon Rose. Get rid of that stupid nigga Wild in West. And you definitely know get rid of Thibodeau. And while you're getting rid of these dumb motherfuckers, take that piece of shit ass, armadillo ass, aardvark playing ass, no folding chair ass nigga Julius Randle with you. Take all them niggas up out of here.
Now, what do you say to those who say, listen, you say get rid of Julius Randle.
Get rid of him. And
get rid of Tom
RJ
Thibodeau.
Barrett too, man. Get rid of him too. I'm serious. RJ, I like you and all that, but you ain't ready to win no championship in New York. You 2-3 years away. I need one next year. I need one the year after that. I need one by the time you get ready, RJ. I need one now. I need one yesterday. I'm fucking tired of us always, this summertime come, we fucking standing around talking about what went wrong. Get rid of these niggas that went wrong. That's just what went wrong.
Now, okay.
I don't want to hear nothing about you building. You ain't building shit, man.
Now, check this out. Do you feel that Julius Randle reached the ceiling as a player?
What's ceiling? Julius Randle is a third option on any other motherfucking team. So any other thing that you doing, that's way past his pay grade. He is not even on his ceiling. That nigga's on the ground. Okay, he reached the ceiling. That nigga never got a ceiling. That nigga was always on the ground. Y'all put him there in that position because nobody wanted to come to this racist ass organization. Let's be real here, man. Okay? You brought Derrick Rose here, who helped y'all get to the playoffs. Unfortunately, Derrick Rose, you know, the way this stupid coach coaches, he burns his players out, which was indicative of all us getting injured before the playoffs. Everybody know this nigga's a burnout fucking coach. Okay? And that's why all your players got injured during the playoff. This is the way you coach during the regular season, man. And yo, you could keep them. Like I told y'all niggas, keep them. I don't care about losing in the second round.
What do you say to those who say Julius Randle, man,
crazy.
during the season he did 25 and 10, calling out the stats?
Didn't he get 25 and 10 2 years ago? And they got eliminated in the goddamn playoffs by Atlanta. That's the same shit, 25 and 10 again, 25 and 10 again. And this time, he got humiliated in the playoffs. So what we gonna do, 25 and 10 and wait for the playoffs to come again? And this time he's gonna get humiliated in the playoffs. Then you're gonna say, okay, well, it's been 3 times, we can let him go now. That is retarded. That is what I'm talking about, the Knicks brain trust. That is stupidity 101. This is why y'all can't go no fucking where. When players like Bernard, y'all need to sign, y'all discard. Players that y'all need to discard like this motherfucker, y'all want to keep. Y'all got a nigga named Evan Fournier on your fucking bench earning $18 fucking million, and he can't guard his motherfucking mother's fucking Sunday clothes before she goes to church, motherfucker. This nigga can't play nobody, but he making $18 million. That motherfucker making more than Derrick Rose. Evan Fournier. You understand? Making more than Mitchell Robinson, this motherfucker. You see what's wrong with the Knicks, man? I would never give this nigga, I wouldn't even give him $7 million. This nigga is no fucking way an $18 million a year fucking player. But to the Knicks he is, okay? And this is the problem with the fucking Knicks. Y'all can't even remove this nigga. Y'all can't trade him. Y'all can't. I want to see if y'all can trade Evan Fournier. I guarantee that nigga be on the bench next year. And whenever we start playing bad, put Evan Fournier in. Yeah, that's stupid shit y'all be doing.
Now, moving right along, man. Looking at the postseason with Jimmy Butler. Demolishing the Boston Celtics, right?
And you say, man, Jimmy Butler look like he want to win a championship.
Listen, demolishing.
Got Miami, they going all the way, man.
Yo, demolishing.
Yeah.
It kind of make Knicks fans feel a little better because you could say, you know what, if Jimmy Butler takes it and go all the way, listen, then Knicks fans could say, you know what, the champs eliminated us. It's one thing, they get bumped by a team that got eliminated.
I ain't gonna say that. No. We eliminated ourselves.
That's what hurts.
Fucking way to fucking no, hell fucking no. The way that nigga Julius Randle folded, if that nigga would have showed up halfway,
we would have got a ring.
We would probably went to 7 games. If he would have showed up, like played like half like how he played during the regular season, we would have fucking beat. I had y'all to beat Miami. I ain't gonna lie, I had y'all to beat Miami. Okay? Because the way y'all beat them in the regular season and the way Julius was handling Jimmy Butler. But then I didn't know Jimmy Butler got gears and shit. That nigga shifted that shit in the playoff, Jimmy, and it was a whole nother nigga I seen, man. Some people do that. I wish we had a guy that could do that, in the playoff.
Did Jalen Brunson, to you, step his game up from regular season to postseason?
Yeah. But Jalen Brunson is the point guard. He had to carry us, man. You can't. Hey, let me tell you something, man. If we keep Jalen Brunson playing like this, where he carrying us, he's gonna get injured in the next 2 or 3 years. You better put some fucking players around this nigga, man. I'm dead up, man. I want Zach LaVine and I want Jeremy Grant with this nigga. Because when he gives the ball up and these niggas start doing it, when they throw that shit back to him, he's gonna be standing there wide open. And a wide open Jalen Brunson is a dangerous little motherfucker. Okay, you better put some pieces around him so I can see Jalen Brunson shooting wide open shots. I don't want him spinning and doing all the shit he be doing trying to get open. Get some players around him, man. Get Jeremy Grant, get Zach LaVine, and put fucking Obi at the 4 so we can run on these niggas. We got to run. Like how we was running on Miami ass until they started doing that dirty fucking football shit. And another thing, Emmanuel Quigley, I got to have him either starting or I got to have him coming off the bench. I got to have him as my first nigga come off the bench, him and Quentin Grimes. These got to be my backups. And Tibbs don't know how to play these guys to rotate their minutes in. He just play them long minutes until their tongue is wagging and then give them 2 minutes rest and do that. You don't do that, man.
All right, so with you saying that about the Dazu performance as a coach, when you speak of that at Tom Thibodeau, right? How could you fix yourself to say, get rid of Randle? I mean, Barrett. If he ain't got a coach,
Get rid of
All right, let's say Pat Riley had
R.J. Barrett is not in his right position. He is not a 3. And if you think he is, I'm gonna show you some clips of him trying to guard Jimmy fucking Butler, and I'm gonna show you he ain't no 3. Okay? Now, you don't want to put him at the 2 because he's too fucking slow. I don't know why he's not at the 2, but that's his position. So now y'all don't want to put him there. Y'all got Quentin Grimes now developing at that position. Get rid of him. He's not a 3. You understand? I would rather you either start Emmanuel Quigley or Josh Hart at that 2 and bring fucking Quentin Grimes off the bench, man, as far as that 2 guard spot. And get me a 3-man, okay? What did I say? I said, mark my fucking words. It's going to be the 3-man that be your undoing. And what is Jimmy Butler's fucking position?
You said it.
Because y'all don't have a 3. And y'all keep ignoring that reality, keep telling me, oh, RJ's a fucking 2 guard, man. Josh Hart is a fucking 2 guard. Okay? You know who your 3 is? Crooked foot, left club foot, Evan Fournier. And his ass can't guard a 3, so they put him at the 2 and they switched RJ at the 3. That's how RJ got at the 3 position. Because of this stupid shit they was doing.
So how can you let a player go that's not being coached right?
Man, you got schemes, okay? You got players that fit into these schemes. Tell me how RJ fits into this fucking Knicks scheme when you got Jalen Brunson with the ball and you got him giving it to Julius Randle, who's an all-time nut. He struggles with that. You don't see RJ struggling with that? He struggles with that because Jalen shoots the ball. Jalen don't defer to them niggas. Jalen shoots that basketball, man. Okay? And RJ has a problem dribbling and finishing off the dribble. He got better with it, but he still fucking turns that ball over too much, man. Okay, I would prefer him 2 dribbles and pop that jumper. He don't do that. He puts his head down and run right straight to the basket. And he been doing that when he become predictable. And that's why they was getting offensive fouls on him and turning it over. Because he wouldn't settle for the shot. He's not confident in his shot, man. And y'all niggas didn't shoot better than Miami. I'm just gonna say that. Y'all...
What do you say to those who say, why all this dumping on Julius Randle when he's not the only player on the court? There's other players that needed to show up. What makes Julius Randle
Listen, man, RJ showed up. The fuck all that, he showed up. He showed up way better than you. I'm talking about getting rid of him because I want certain pieces there. If you're not gonna put RJ at the 2, then get rid of him.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
That's why you saying.
That's why I'm saying get rid of him. Because I could fucking put Emmanuel Quigley at that position. Emmanuel Quigley gonna give me way more fucking production at that spot than RJ Barrett with the minutes I'm giving him. Okay, and he's gonna defend, which some RJ don't do. Okay, so now I love RJ, but he's not fitting into the scheme that I'm talking about here. Okay, and Thibodeau ain't gonna play him at the 2, so you send him somewhere where he could be a 2. Send his ass to Brooklyn. They need a 2. Send his motherfucking send Julius there too. I would like y'all niggas to send them niggas to Brooklyn so we could bust their ass every time we see their ass. Just to let y'all know they wasn't that good.
Could you imagine if RJ Barrett was under the leadership of Pat Riley?
It'd be dangerous. Let me tell you something. If he was under the leadership of Pat Riley, I guarantee you he'll be a left-handed Byron Scott. Because Pat Riley gonna tell that nigga, I want you shooting, man. And let him shoot. When Pat Riley believe in you, man, you got a real man believing in you, and you should believe in yourself to make sure this man keep believing in you. Put that fucking ball up. And once he believes, that's all. RJ looked lost with these niggas, man. And then, like I said, Jalen Brunson is a scoring point guard. And that's the difference. Not taking nothing away from Jalen. Jalen gotta score, because these niggas is inadequate. And they out of position, man. So put the right people around Jalen Brunson, man. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
If my man, number 30, because you sensitive niggas, you mention his name too much, I lost a lot of friendship due to number.
Julius Randle. Okay?
That's what it is. Thank you.
Fuck him, man.
Yo,
right? They paying that nigga $30 million. That nigga don't give a fuck about me or you or what we say about him. Okay, that's reality. That nigga zeros in his bank account is meeting and the bank is bouncing every time he walk up in that motherfucker. He don't care nothing about us, man. Okay? And I don't give a fuck about him. Okay? Now you Dolan's pet, you is chimpanzee like Bubbles. God bless y'all motherfuckers. Go ahead. But don't expect me to be rooting for y'all motherfuckers. Especially when the championship get here, winning for all the marbles.
All right.
Okay?
So let me say this:
Outta here.
if Mr. Randle would have showed up for the postseason,
We would still be playing.
is it possible
We would still be playing.
that it would have been a
You'll
New
be-
York
you'll be-
Knicks?
You'll be like, Kevin, you stupid motherfucker. You know you ain't. You would be telling me this because you're a Knicks fan, and Julius would have proved me wrong. But that's not the case because you said, Kevin, I know we gonna beat these niggas. Mark my words, that motherfucker right there gonna fold like.
You know why I said
Told me
that?
And I
Because
couldn't believe it came out your mouth.
now I'm gonna tell you why it came out my mouth,
That
and I
was
said
what?
that I had to put my, because I'm a diehard man.
Yeah.
I like these Knicks. You feel me?
But you saw something, didn't you?
I did. I seen
You
it.
saw something, didn't you?
I saw the way he was, the frustration. I saw how it was easy to get under his skin and get his focus off, man.
You know
You
what
feel
got
me?
me mad with Julius, man? If somebody hits you, man, what are you going to the refs for, man? That's the ones that's allowing you to hit. They allowing that nigga to hit you. Crack that nigga that hit you, and then curse the fucking ref out and threaten his ass too. But after you take care of that nigga that put his hands on you, okay? You know, like when when the ball is when the player's over after I fucked him up, throw the fucking ball hard at the ref, try to knock his fucking head off with the ball or something. No, I tried to throw the ball at him. Fucking he couldn't catch it right. Fuck that ref. They cheat too. And fuck you refs. Y'all some cheating, thieving ass motherfuckers. I don't have no respect for y'all, so don't even think I do. Y'all a bunch of fucking zebras that's overpaid. And y'all need to get docked the badass calls y'all be making. You understand? I forgot that piece of shit ass. He was a piece of shit, man.
So are you saying, man?
Got that ref, man. He was such a piece of shit. I don't remember his name.
What, Scott something?
He was the union rep of the referee. And this fucking racist devil used to make us listen. He used to have to go to meetings listening to these motherfuckers. And the type of calls they made on me, when I got them niggas in a meeting, I was talking all kind of shit to them niggas. Like, man, you stupid motherfucker. Can y'all niggas see? Can y'all see what y'all talking about? I used to say shit like that. Can y'all see what y'all talking about? Because y'all definitely don't be seeing that bullshit y'all be calling.
Everybody next year, everybody.
You understand?
Everybody next year.
We got a Detroit Piston fan screaming his lungs out, sounding crazy.
That's my man. P.
You know what I'm saying?
My boy P.
The Motown, I call them Motown fans. You feel me? You know, Detroit lovers and whatnot.
Boy, that's my man P.
Knowing we doing an interview and he's screaming on top of his lungs.
That's New York, man. You gotta love it.
Y'all ain't been right since Isaiah Thomas. And when Isaiah Thomas came, he was a motherfucking rapist, potentially.
Ain't no potentially. You know what happened? Yo, listen, man. Let me explain something. Let me explain something about the Knicks and Miss Anunka Brown and your man Isaiah. Okay, he's on the record for allegedly having an affair. Oh, my man Stephon Marbury, he helped Miss Brown get that money. Okay.
Yeah.
Stephon.
But let's get back. You know, I got the haters and whatnot.
Knicks got some shit on they resume.
Yo. Are you saying that if Julius Randle showed up, right, it would have been the Knicks versus Denver in the finals?
It would have been the Knicks playing
Denver in the finals. I feel if Julius Randle would have showed up,
would have played Boston.
We would have dogged them if he would have showed up.
I don't know because I think Boston was. If they would have, the problem with Boston is how they jerking Robert Williams. That's why they lost that.
After seeing the way Jimmy Butler
keep going small.
Listen, we won 2 games against the Heat
because y'all went small.
Even with a Randle who wasn't playing.
Because y'all went small, and one of those games Jimmy Butler didn't play. Okay, so that's why y'all got those 2 victories. Okay, overall that was a horrible series for y'all, man, because your star didn't show up. Okay, and your bench star got hurt, so that left Jalen Brunson by himself. Oh yeah, he had R.J. Barrett, but R.J. Barrett, he's not doing shit when he got to guard Jimmy Butler. Okay, his defense. I'm telling you, I was so mad at R.J. the way he didn't guard. He just could not guard him, man. And that's what made me mad. Like your defense, man, was horrible, man. At least you got to be able to play defense and stop a nigga. If I play D so well, this stupid burnt toast nigga will put me on a nigga 6'8", told me to guard Rodney McCray, told me to guard James Worthy. I'm talking about this nigga would just say, Kevin, go and guard him. Like, nigga, you crazy? Nigga's about 4 or 5. I don't care. You can guard him.
Man, let me tell you this, man. I ain't know Jimmy Butler was that dude, man, like this, man.
Jimmy Butler is that dude.
Man.
You saw him last year?
Did you see?
You didn't see him last year?
No.
That nigga almost got them niggas. Let me tell you something. Jimmy Butler shot the ball and then went in and the ball was on his hand. They would have beat them niggas.
Let me tell you
something. They would have beat Miami.
Did you see how he destroyed Grant Williams?
Did I? He was doing that last year. Jimmy Butler was busting.
At least Grant Williams put up a fight. At least like he wanted to cut. Like he ain't quit.
You would never see Julius Randle play D like that. He don't play D. Julius Randle played D like a choir boy matador. He got both his hands up and he moved. I haven't seen Julius meet somebody in the paint and physically block somebody up. He doesn't bully ball nobody like he used to in LA. He don't bully ball nobody. He just outside shooting jumpers, dribbling to the basket, stupid. He's not going there and posting up and like, yeah, come on, throw it to me, Jalen, throw me the ball down low so I can get it down low and bully my nigga. Because most of the time he got a little man on him. He don't do that.
Do you think Julius Randle have hidden animosity towards Jalen Brunson, being that Jalen Brunson is the head Camacho?
I wouldn't even say that. I think Julius
Randle problems is off the court, man.
Julius Randle is fighting with himself. I don't know if it's self-esteem problems. I don't know what it is. But I know when somebody hits you and you go screaming at the refs and shit like that, something got to be wrong with you, man. That's like somebody hitting you and you go and run to your mother and say, mommy, this guy hit me. Your mother going to be like, nigga, if you don't get your ass out there and smack the shit out of that boy, you got to know how to defend yourself. That's the first lesson Julius Randle must have not learned as a kid. And I don't believe you got to know how to defend yourself, especially when you're in a fucking environment that's hostile like the NBA playoffs. That is a hostile-ass environment there. And only the strong gonna survive in that shit. Okay, now, if you Knicks don't know, that nigga ain't worth that $30 million. That other motherfucker that you got ain't worth $30 million either. And the guy you're paying less than the both of them is worth the money you get. I suggest you motherfucking get rid of them two niggas and bring you some real niggas in here to help your man that's worth the money you giving him. Now, y'all guys have always been retarded and never listen to good advice anyway. So I wouldn't give a fuck if you take my advice or not, because y'all stupid anyway. But, I would hope that y'all get rid of Julius Randle, because I'm going to tell you, if y'all
Did you ever hear the old saying, man, you catch more flies with honey?
I guarantee I'm
Did you ever hear the old saying that you catch more flies with honey?
Julius Randle.
How can you call somebody stupid, man?
They stupid.
And then say, oh, y'all don't listen to me. You call them stupid before you even give out the advice, man.
I gave them the advice all summer. Get rid of this nigga. Okay? That's
no,
advice.
because you backtrack and you started calling him a superstar.
Right. Gave him a superstar because the season is coming to us.
And I asked you.
And he got superstar numbers. The last 10 games, he was averaging 28.5 points a game. He averaged 25.7. Julius Randle is the 15th best player in the NBA. Out of something like 280 players, he's 15th. Now, you got to ask yourself, based on the empirical fucking evidence, the 15th best player in the fucking NBA averages 16 points and 7 rebounds and fucking 3 turnovers in the fucking playoffs? You serious, dude? Cut it out. And he just averaged about the same 2 years prior to that. All right? 17 points a game. No, it was 18 and 7 after averaging 25. Okay, so no, man. No. I'm using facts. That's what I'm using. Now, if you got anything to disprove what I'm saying, I'm willing to listen to it because those are the facts. And you could quote, oh well, he's still here. This nigga, you bring that nigga back here, and y'all gonna lose the fuck again. Y'all better make some fucking changes. Y'all better reassemble this fucking team. Get rid of RJ Barrett. Though I love him, gotta get rid of him because I need a real 3-man here.
Or put him at the 3.
Or put him at the 2. Which y'all should have never. I don't see what the fuck y'all moved him from the 2 anyway. But I understand because y'all brought that crooked foot Fournier in here. Okay? But you put him at the 2 if y'all gonna play him. Me, myself, I'm getting Zach LaVine because Zach LaVine will kill RJ Barrett in a fucking straight up match. Okay? Jeremy Grant will kill whoever y'all got at the 3 spot. Obadiah Toppin, when he gets, how should I say it, grounded and satisfied in the minutes that he get, he will be a bona fide superstar. We need him at the 4. Y'all talking about getting rid of Mitch, bring Joel Embiid in here, and y'all niggas is going to be cellar dwellers for sure.
All right, and before we wrap this interview up,
y'all better keep Mitch here, man.
Yeah, keep Mitch. But are you trying to tell me that if Julius Randle would have stepped his game up,
we would still be playing?
And we possibly would have been to the finals.
We could have got to the finals. We could have got a title if this nigga would have showed up. Okay, and like, yo, my man, if somebody like that dude Zola or whatever knock you down and you sitting on your ass, come on, man, come on, and you don't get up and show no fight, yo, man, that's when the game got out of hand because you're not showing no fight and you're the leader.
Can you look in the camera and say Julius Randle cost the Knicks a ring potentially?
Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, Tom Thibodeau.
I'm talking about those who didn't step up. If you seen players step up, they ain't cost us. I seen Mitchell Robinson hit free throw shots. He ain't hit in the regular season.
RJ Barrett.
I saw RJ
Barrett up more than what he did, man. Especially when you know Julius Randle is south. When I used to play and my star players went down, I got 40. I went out and got 40. You understand? Because I knew I had to get that because I had to make up for whatever that was. So I'm looking to score every time I touch the ball. So that's bullshit. That's what this ring is. We was getting ready to get eliminated by Phil Jackson and them motherfuckers. They had us in game 6. I dropped 58 on them niggas.
Can I see that ring? Can you put that ring in the camera? We need one of those, goddamn.
Y'all ain't gonna get